Are we going to start college football or are we going to start NFL?
Ooh. Well, shall we ask Chim?
Chimere Dike joins us now, rookie wide receiver out of Florida. First time on the show. Thanks for doing it, Jim.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so what's more on your mind, the Colts or Miami, Florida this week? What do you got?
Definitely the Colts.
That was a test. You passed. Well done.
I'm thinking about the whole day, but that'll be definitely a good game this weekend as well.
Should we go ahead and hear from your quarterback?
Let's get a little smack talk from the quarterback. Can we, Robert? You got Cam Ward back there? Let's play that for Chimere Dike.
That rivalry was, especially when I was there, it was way better than the Florida State rivalry. Florida rivalry was way better than that one. But I think you know what Miami doing this year, especially offensively. Them boys, they still making plays out there. Carson have a hell of a year right now. And then defensively, them boys flying around, they playing together. But I mean, we see which way Miami going. I think we all know where this game's finna go. They got to come to Hard Rock, so it ain't easy to win over there at Hard Rock.
All right, so it's not quite outright smack talk, but it's a little bit of smack talk.
Your response, Chimere.
I mean, that's how he's supposed to feel, right? Like, those are his guys, but, I got my boys this weekend.
So where are you on because obviously you transferred from or into Florida at the end of your collegiate career, and you guys were able to find some success. Are you surprised that they haven't had the start to the season that they were expecting?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, definitely some games they let slip, but, I also see a lot of talent on that team, and I'm hopeful that they turn things around. Like, we started the season pretty rough last year, so, they have some big games down the stretch that they can pull out some wins.
Titans rookie wide receiver Chimere Dike here with us on 104.5 The Zone.
I mean, obviously the smack talk there from Cam, and I imagine you guys get a lot of that, Chim, but just in terms of how he's connected with you and with Alec from the moment that you guys came into the building in the same draft class, what can you say about what Cam has done, how intentional he's been to kind of get on the same page with you guys, with his tendencies as a quarterback and getting to know what works for you as a wide receiver?
Yeah, I think we're all like-minded, right? Like, they love to work. I love to work. Really the whole rookie class, having those early mornings in the spring and then just putting in extra time and just constantly communicating. I think it's been really, really beneficial for our growth so far as a group, and then I think that'll continue to pay dividends in the future.
For you, it was, and listen, we don't have access to everything that you guys do or all the game planning, all the meeting rooms. We see what we see at practice that's available to us and kind of go with what our eyes say. But it was kind of a surprise for at least externally us to see you getting as much return work in the regular season, Chim, as you have been. But it's been such a smashing success. How much confidence does that give you to see the coaching staff's trust in you, understanding that it probably wasn't sight unseen for you, but for us, it's felt like a bit of a revelation to watch you out there, and obviously the impact has been good.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, anytime you have the coach trust to go put you on that field, it's an honor, and you got to take that. A lot of work, obviously was put in for this, but I'm thankful for the guys and the work that the guys have done blocking for me on those return games. Coach Bones always has a really good plan for us, and I think that have been making a lot of really good strides on special teams, and I'll just continue to try to make as big an impact as I can and help us win games.
All coaches are insane, from my perspective. My words, not yours. But Fossil seems to be particularly enthusiastic about what it is to coach special teams. How much have you enjoyed that, and what's been the biggest takeaways that you've had learning under him as a part of the special teams unit?
Yeah, I think enthusiastic is the perfect word. Every day he comes in, you can see how much passion he has for our team, for special teams, for football in general, and for the guys in the room. So I've just learned to just go, right? Like, you have all the talent, use your techniques and trust it, and, he allows us to play free and play fast out there.
Chimere Dike with us on 104.5 The Zone. What would you say has been the biggest adjustment then? In terms of, let's just stick with the punt return game. Or honestly, we'll lump kickoffs in there as well, with the rules being as different as they are from college. Going from Wisconsin to Florida to now in the NFL, what has been the biggest adjustment through two games that you feel you've had to kind of make for yourself in terms of how the ball's coming down out of the air and just maybe some things that the average fan doesn't think about when they're watching the game?
I mean, for punt-wise, right, like I really did it in college a lot. We had a really good punter at Florida, Jeremy Crawshaw. So kind of his ball flight is similar to some of the ones I'm seeing at this level. So I'm happy that I got that work. And then I think the kickoff rules are obviously different, right? Like a lot more returns. some more ground to cover. But at the same time, like, I think it's exciting, right, as a playmaker to have the ability to put the ball in your hands and, move the ball and make explosive plays. I look forward to whatever challenge is presented.
We played that audio from Cam, obviously some smack talk there from Miami, Florida. But, Chimere, your punt return that got wiped away due to penalty, in the end led to Cam's first career touchdown. Has there been any chatter at all about the fact that the punt return getting wiped away is the reason why Cam got that first touchdown pass between you two?
Yeah, I let him know this past weekend after the game. But at the same time, like, I'm happy that he was able to have that, right? Like him and Alec making that big play. At the end of the day, all I care about and all the guys in this team care about is team success, right? So as long as we're able to put up points, whether that's defensive touchdown, offensive touchdown, special teams, it doesn't really matter to me. I just want us to be able to be successful and win games.
You mentioned the like-minded nature of your rookie class. Alec and you having an impact. I know Gunner is ready for the opportunity should his number be called in those situations, and obviously Cam's getting a lot of work, Femi, on the defensive side of the ball. They're leaning on the young guys a lot, whether it's you guys in your first-year, second-year players. That's an interesting thing to kind of see you guys grow and develop that way. But the way that you and Alec and Cam are stepping up on the offensive side of the ball, like Alec, that catch that Alec made, not for the touchdown, but for the 23-yard completion where he's got it pinned one-armed against his helmet and his shoulder pads, is one of the craziest catches I've seen all year from any wide receiver playing in the NFL. That's got to be a cool thing for you guys to experience as a group together.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the catch, obviously, in the game, but I didn't realize how he caught it. So going back and watching film, it was pretty impressive. But at the same time, I mean, I see that guy, the way he works every single day, the amount of talent he has. I'm thankful that we're able to share the field together. We're able to kind of grow together. And I think he's a really exciting player, and I'm just thankful he's my teammate.
He's a soft-spoken guy with us in the locker room, but he seems like a bit of a killer out there, no?
Yeah, he's got an edge to him. He's definitely soft-spoken, super intelligent guy. But when he gets on the field, he has a competitive edge, and he blocks his tail off every single play, goes 100%. And, he makes big plays, so he's a baller.
All right, Florida by how many on Saturday?
As many as it takes.
Well, we do have just a little bit of breaking news in the SEC college football world. CBS Sports is reporting, Chim, that the SEC is going to reveal this coming Tuesday all opponents for every team in the new 9-game format that the SEC is moving to in 2026. I know you just spent the 1 year at Florida, but just after embracing that culture the way you did and getting to know that program, if you had to pick the 3 fixed annual opponents in the SEC that Florida should play every year, who do you think those 3 teams should be?
Tennessee, that rivalry was one of the coolest going and playing in their place. The checkerboard game, I think that's something that you have to see every year. And then I'd say Georgia, obviously, big time rivalry, the Florida-Georgia game. But then I'd say the third one would be LSU.
Not just that you had a good game against Tennessee too, no?
Yeah, I had a good game too, so that helps. I'm sure on how I look back at it, the fondness of my memory. But no, like the noise, the energy in the stadium. I knew when I got drafted by Tennessee, I was going to a special fan base and a special state. So that was pretty cool.
My God, has he figured out diplomacy fast? He knows who he's talking to.
Pretty good. Chimere Dike with us. Chim, going into week 3, I know a focus for you guys has been improving in the second half. That output, 9 points in the second half through 2 games. What has been the biggest point of emphasis for you guys in that regard on certain things as an offense that you guys are trying to do to come out of halftime with some of that same momentum that you've been going into halftime with?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just comes down to execution, right? Like put ourselves some more manageable third downs, being able to make the plays when they come and they're there, and taking care of the football at the same time, right? So the nice thing is it's a lot of things that we can control, and we've also had a lot of really good spurts of football. So I think it's just putting it all together and just having the competitive stamina to continue through and play 4 quarters and come out with a win.
Well, Chim, we do appreciate the time. Good luck on Sunday and continued health and success this season.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
That's Chimere Dike with us on 104.5 The Zone. Rookie wide receiver out of Florida. Did have a good game against Tennessee.
He did. He caught that touchdown that sent it to overtime at the end of the game.
All right.